your break. Yeah. Okay. Let me just pin your video up to a spotlight. Okay. How would I do that? Why doesn't it? Oh, okay. Now it is. Yeah. Spotlight for everyone. Okay. Now you're the main screen for everyone.
So thank you very much, Faye and Terry, for inviting me to today's festival. I feel really honored to have this opportunity to talk about the spinal balancing or spinal conditioning exercise, which I really enjoy. I think what I'll do, I've done a little small PowerPoint. I'll just share screen, and by all means, sit down, make yourself comfortable. If I can find where I am. Okay, I think it's this one.
Faye, have you pinned? Have you done the spotlight? That's it. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. And like I said, today's talk will be about the spinal conditioning exercise. This whole set is created by Professor Yang. He's from Beijing Sports University. The name slightly used to be called 脊椎调理术 spine conditioning exercise, but later his most recent publication in the textbook is called 脊椎平衡导引术. So it's called 导引 to go with the health Qigong tradition, and then 平衡 is about balancing. Like me when I'm okay. Yeah. Professor Yang is works from the Sports and Health Preservation Department at the University of Sports in Beijing, and this set is an outcome of many years of research, and it has been used very widely as an exercise prescription. And in China, there is this big drive to combine exercise with for spinal conditioning. And the book has got both text and DVD translation is happening in the process. Well, we all know how important a healthy spine is, and particularly for this group. We've all done many health Qigong and Taiji. We all appreciate the importance of having a strong and flexible spine. When we're talking about flexibility, the problem with our spine, and the problem with our spine is caused by poor posturing, or because we have to sit still in front of the desk for hours. And it's always very good to get up and do some exercise and move about to have that flexibility. But then how does this set of exercise work? The principle is three things. The belief is the spine is in a constant of a dynamic balance. We want to achieve dynamic balance because the moment we move, then it is not balanced. Otherwise, we won't be able to do a lot of the things that we do. So it's forever trying to reach the dynamic balance. And when we have problems, it's because there is tension. There are knots in certain part of the spine. Could be the smaller muscles, could be the slightly bigger muscles. What we want to do is to relax those muscles, or the other word is by loosening those muscles. And then we'll stimulate those muscles. And after the exercise, or hopefully in the process, we restored the misalignment and put it back into the correct alignment, or restore its correct position. And that's what we want. Okay, and in this set, there are 9 movements, because it's sort of like it's still being refined. So sometimes, depending on which location that Professor Yang is giving the talks or the lessons, sometimes it's 8 moves, sometimes it's called 9 moves. But it doesn't really matter. The thing is, all the movements target different parts of the spine. And when we're talking about precision stretching and different moves, which we're going to demonstrate, and you'll be able to feel by doing different things, you are actually stimulating different part of the vertebrates and the muscles around it. So just very quickly run through the 9 moves. There are 3 moves that targeted on the cervical spine. One of them, the first one, is by stretching the neck. As 镜像正立 in Chinese, we see our neck. We've got 2 names for the front, one for the front of the neck, one for the back of the neck. So it's sort of like both front and back of the neck, trying to have opposing force and stretching. And then the other one is you turn your head, but when you're turning the head, you also raise the arms. But when just turning the head is easy, just raising the arm is easy, but to do the 2 things simultaneously, that's harder. And also, depending on whether you are turning the head with the head, well, eyes looking level, or when the eyes are looking down, you actually activate different part of the vertebrae. And then there is another move, is to rotate C1 and particularly C1 and C2. So they're at the very, very top of our spine. So you rotate the atlas axis. And we actually have a very similar movement in Yi Jing Jing when we have the 九鬼拔马刀, and very, very similar to that. Okay. The next one is the movements focusing on the thoracic spine. So there are movements that we push the chest out and bring shoulder back. So you stimulate the thoracic spine in a different way. And then others, you are rotating, but you only rotate in very subtle movements. You will stretch by putting your hands or shoulders to one side. And the other one, the third one, is a sideways stretch in a horse stand. And we need to remind ourselves it's the stretch and not the rotation. Okay. And then there are 3 more moves that are targeted on the lumbar spine. And the lumbar spine, we have to do one of the moves. You swing the arms while you're looking back in the horse stand. And then when we do the practice, you'll be able to feel the different parts it's stretching. And the other one is you lift your knees while you are stretching. And finally is to swing the hips and push tailbones up. Again, this is very similar to the Yi Jing Jing's last move. Okay, so this is just a very quick talk. So we know that some of the movement you'll soon find they're very similar to some of the movement that you've been practicing. But I would say it's also different because in this set, the focus is very much on the spine. And we have to move our arms and legs, but those are sort of secondary. The reason we move the arms and move the legs and head is to help us to target particular part of the spine we want to exercise. So again, the principle is loosening any tightened muscles and stimulate or activate those parts, and then hopefully we realign the muscles and the disc in the vertebrae in the right place. Okay, And I think I should stop sharing. How do I stop sharing it? Does anybody know? Oh, pause share, yes. Huh?
Like, I like, you like, he likes.
Do you want me to stop sharing for you?
Yes, please. I have. I think I have paused the share, but I can't see myself now. I don't know. It says wait for the program to respond.
Okay, I have.
Have I frozen?
Yes, you did freeze for a couple of times. Maybe it was your.
She's frozen as well.
Is it okay now? Is it moving now?
No.
Okay. It says close the program. So shall I close it and then come back in?
Okay, you may. I don't know what that will do. I don't know what that will do. You can try. Okay, thank you for your patience, everyone. I think it was Fei Xia's own Wi-Fi, not not too steady. So we keep having the sounds. It feels like stopping, a freeze for a bit, and then come back. Are you back, Fei Xia? Are you back? Okay. I think she's logged out and she will be returning. 你们知道我是在说话呢？你们知道我是在？老公，你知道我是在这说话呢吗？Okay, thanks for the patience, and now I'm going to invite Fei Xia back and unmute her. Thank you. Fei Xia.
Yep, I'm back now.
All right, welcome back. Excellent.
Great, thank you. So let's have a try of. I think the first one I don't really need to. Oops. Perhaps I should pin myself. Okay. Okay. So let's just do the first one. We'll have so feet together. When you're ready, take a left step, and then we start by sort of holding our fists by the side, and then hand movement. At this point, doesn't really matter that much. You could just have the hands on your waist. So the first one is 镜向正逆. So we turn our necks. So you take a deep breath in and turn left, straight to the left side. And then at this point, the difference between this set and the others, it wants you to push your head forward. So imagine there is a book here. You're trying to get your nose close to the book. Okay, and then ease off, come back. And turn to your right. And then push your nose forward. Feel the stretch on your neck. And then ease off. Come back. We do another time. Breathe in. Push. And then come back. Eyes look back to the front. Breathe in. Turn to your right. Push your nose forward. And then come back. So this is left and right rotation. The other one is now. So tuck your chin in and push your head down and try to imagine there is something pushing your top of your head down. So the back of your head, try to push down and then come back. One more time. Okay, lean forward. Take it down. Push down, try to get your nose to the floor. Feel the strong pull at the back of your neck. Release and come back. From here, push your chin up, look up. Really push your chin up. Relax and come back. Another time, look up. Really push your chin up. And come back. So this is the exercise on the neck to start with. And this, in terms of the vertebrae, is exercising on C5, C6, and C7. So you'll be able to feel it's from 大椎穴 and upwards, the big 大椎 coming back. So 5, 6, 7 is those three discs we are working on. The next one is to raise one arm while turning your head. Okay, in here, take a left step. So you can hold both fists by your side, by your waist. Okay. So breathe in and slowly raise your hand. By the time your hand, what we are doing is you come up with the hands like that. As the hand comes up, you rotate so that eventually when you reach the final position, your palm is facing away from you. So it starts. Okay. Here, let's do it. Okay, so breathe in, raise hands. When the hands comes to shoulder height, turn. Oh, sorry, I should do it mirror image. Okay, so come up. And when the hand comes to your shoulder position, then turn your head. Okay. And slowly come back. Turn the palms, make a fist, and come back. Okay, breathe in, raise your left palms. When palms comes up to above your shoulder, then slowly turn the arms as you turn your head. And slowly rotate your palms back, eyes looking forward, and come back. One more time, breathe in, turn as the hands come up. Really push your finger up. You feel the stretch, relax, and come back down. Okay, we do this 3 times. Breathe in, turn, rotate your palm out, and now push your finger up to the ceiling. And slowly breathe out, rotate, and bring your fist down. Last time, breathe in, start turning the head. While you turn your palms out, stretch fingertip to ceiling. Slowly breathe out, rotate the hands and bring the fist down. So this is part of the raising the hand while you're turning. And then next one, the starting point is lower your head, looking down. So you feel the stretch at the back of your neck. Okay, breathe in, raise your hands. As the hand comes above your shoulder, then start turning your head. Okay, so your eyes are looking on the floor to your left. Again, fingers pointing, stretching out, pointing to the ceilings. Breathe out and coming back. Keeping the head lowered. And then looking up. Okay, feel this again. Lower the head. As your right hand comes up, slowly turn your head. Look to your right. Feel the stretch of your neck. It's a different place. Slowly come back out. Eyes looking forward. Lower your head. Raise your hand. Turn your head. Stretch up. Slowly turn and coming back down. Eyes looking to the front. Lower your head, eyes looking at the floor. Slowly raise your hand while turning your head. Rotate back, come back. Last time. Eyes looking forward first, and then eyes looking back. Turn. And come back. So I don't know whether you feel the difference when you are rotating your head, eyes looking sort of level, you are focusing, you're exercising LC, L4, L5. But then when your head is lowered and then you turn, the bit you are activating is L6 and L7. So that's why Professor Yang calls his book, or he said it's called precision stretching. It's designed in such a way that depending on where the problem is and where you want to activate, then you do different moves. Because sometimes when we turn our head or everything, we are not really that precise about what we are doing, which bit of the spine we want to be exercising. Okay, next one. Now all this is C3 to C7, the cervical spine, the disc 6 to 7. But what 3 to 7? Well, what about 1 and 2? 1 and 2 is at the top. And when we are doing at the top, we rotate the head in a different way. So with this one, first of all, okay, you breathe in, raise your hands, and then one hand, left hand above your head, right hand underneath on your Mingmen. Okay, so these hands, you just by the cupping your ears. Okay, so first of all you do is you lean to your left. So you're leaning to the left first, and then look up on your right elbow. So what we are doing is, rather than looking up straight like that, we lean it first and then look up. Okay, so we are exercising C1 and C2. Okay, so ease out. Do it again. Change different positions. And in here, try to bring your left ear onto the left shoulder. Okay, you're doing a side bend. And then tilt your chin up and your eyes look up, trying to look at the tip of your your right elbow. And then slowly ease off. Do it again. Rise. Lower hand on your Mingmen, right hand cupping your ear. Okay, so first bring your right ear to the right shoulder, just sideways bend, and then look up. So push your chin up, eyes, try to look for your left elbow. Slowly ease off. Okay, let's do the other side. Okay, from here, bring the ear to the shoulder, just sideways bend, and then look up. Slowly ease off. When you're looking up the elbow. Okay, so I don't know, do you feel that, can you tell the difference by doing the different moves? You are exercising the 7 vertebrae of the cervical spine. It's all very different. Okay, next one, we'll do the thoracic spine. And in the thoracic spine part, there are also 3 moves. The 3 moves there, again, these 3 moves are actually quite subtle changes. I'll demonstrate. So from here, you breathe in, open. No, sorry, I've done it the wrong way around. So breathe in, open, rise, and then place your fingers at the back. Place your fingers at the back. And that, so you soften the knees and you stand up. As you stand up, you push both hands back and down. So both hands raise finger. You are pushing the hands backwards and downwards. What you are doing by doing this, you are pushing the chest up. At the same time, you are closing the shoulder blades. Okay. And soften out. Again, stand up and bring hands down, push chest up, shoulder blades closed. Soften up. Bend your knees slightly, release the hands, and now do it again. Bring the hands downwards and backwards and push your chest upwards to the front and soften the knees. Come on, and release. Bring your left foot back. And from here, breathe in, open. Hands come to your back. Place the fingers, soften the knees. Stand up, bring hands backwards and downwards. Bring the shoulder blades together, chest to the front, chest pushed out. Release and soften the knees. Again, hands down and back, chest forward. One last time, release, push down. And soften up. So this is exercising the thoracic spines rather than bending it forwards or backwards. This is rounding it. Okay, so it's one movement on that. This is exercising on the thoracic vertebrae 1 to 6. The next move is also very small, very subtle movement. You start by keeping the feet together. Keeping the feet together, fixing the hips. And then what you do is you turn, so you turn your left shoulder to the front, right shoulder to the back. Your head is fixing to the front. And then come back. Breathe in, turn. Breathe out, come back. Now it's very, very subtle movement. I'll get a little bit closer. It wants you to have the feet together, hip together, facing the front, and the head is fixed. So imagine all this part, you can't move. So the only bit you could move is here in the torso. And by leaning, sort of turning to the left, bringing, and then turning to the right, what you are doing, you are only allowing the thoracic spines to move. Okay, so let's do it again. So feet together, maybe sideways is better. Okay. Have feet together, hip facing forward, eyes facing forward, the head doesn't move. When you're ready, so bring your left shoulder to the front, bring your right shoulder to the back. So hands can support you, palms going out. Relax and come back. Breathe in, stretch, so turn. Remember, keeping your hip still, your head still. Again, turn. Come back. turn, come back. One last time, breathe in, turn. So turn your left shoulder to the front, left hand coming to the front, right hand to the back. One last time, right hand and right shoulder to the front, left shoulder, left hand to the back. Okay. The movement looks very small, but actually I feel the stretch is actually quite strong for me. So this is left turn and right turn. The vertebrae it's working at is T6 to T12. So the lower part of the thoracic spine when you are turning, so mainly on that part. Next one is 弓步侧拉 is you take a bow step, a horse step, horse stand, and then you pull sideways. Okay. So from here, you take a left step. When you take a left step, you out first, and then you float your right hand up. Okay. And in this way, so step and heel. By having the horse stand, you again is to fix the legs and fix the hips. And the right hand is facing the ceiling, left hand is coming down. Okay, and then when you start, breathe in and start moving, is your left hand and left shoulder being pulled back. And slowly release. Did you feel that? So in here, what we are doing is we are not allowing the body, we are not rotating it. What we are doing is only one side of us. Okay, so the hip and everything is fixed. And then the back hand as it is being pulled. So you are one by one opening up, okay, by the side, and then come back. So this is what we are doing. Let's practice it a few times. So first of all, feet together. When you're ready, take a left step, a horse stand, and then float your right palm up to the front. Okay, make sure your hip is fixed. Okay, from here, your right hand is fixed in this position. Don't allow it to move. Your left hand goes back. Okay, so you are pulling one side of you and then coming back. From here, take a right step or stand up, float your left hand up. Fix the right hand and hip fixed. Okay, now start pulling your left hand back. No, your right hand back. Okay, push your right hand back. And then coming back. Okay, we repeat. Sideways stretch. Okay. Take a right step and float your left hand up. Eyes looking at your front hand. The back hand starts pushing, being pulled all the way out. Feel the stretch on your right side of the body and slowly come back. We do it 3 times. Left leg out again. Back hand being pulled, front hand fixed. And letting go. Last time, the right step, hold stand, float your left hand up, fix the front hand, back hand started pulling, stretching, relax, and coming back. So this is the 弓步侧拉, fix the hip, and then just as long as you remember, it's not a rotation, it's just one side of you being stretched. Okay, the next one, the next three moves is working on the lumbar spine. 弓步轮臂. Okay, so we start from here. When you're ready, take a right step. Take a left step. Okay. And then slowly float both hands up, holding a fist. Okay. Arms opening out. Then turn to your left into a horse stand. And then your hands are opening. Okay, so left leg to the front, right hand to the front. And then from here, at this point, both hands are more or less level position. And then what you do is change the hands into palms and then turn your head to look at the back hand while your body leaning slightly forward. Did you feel the stretch? If you try to reach both hands, make your hands very, very long, your body leaning forward while your eyes and your head turning, looking at the back hand, and then slowly ease off. Coming back down. Okay, take a right step. Float both hands up to level point, holding fists. Now turn. As you turn to your right, so windmill your hands, turn hands into palms, body leaning slightly forward, eyes looking at the back hand. Feel the stretch of the whole spine. And slowly come back out. Okay, repeat. The left step, float your arms, fist out, then turn. Body leaning forward, eyes looking at the back hand. Feel the stretch. And slowly come back. Okay, last time. Oh no, I think we've done enough times. And slowly come back out. Okay, so this one is mainly working at the lumbar spine 3 and 4. Last one is 摆臂吊尾. Let's look at these first. Have I missed out something? Okay, so the last one, take a left step, shoulder width. From here, breathe in, open, breathe out, lower both hands, and squat down slightly. And you have the hands, the palms, one on top of another. Okay. So from here, your arms go to your left, while hip goes to the right, eyes looking to the right. So what you are doing is you are having a sort of like almost like an S shape to your spine. Hands and hip going to the opposite direction. Hold the stretch, release, and come back. And then do the other side. Release, come back. Okay, bring your left foot in. And then take your right foot. Come up. Okay. Soften the knees, sitting down. Push your elbows to your right, hip to your left, eyes looking to your left. Come back. This reminds me of our Ma Wang Dui that has got this move. Okay, come back down. Okay, take a step. It does not really matter which hand is at the top, which hand is at the back. Okay, so your hips go to one side and elbows go to the other. Hold the stretch. Breathe out, come back. Breathe in, go to the other side. Again. And come back. Last time. And come back. So from here, lace the fingers and push down. Okay, try to keep your head up. Your eyes looking forward if you can. And then from here, so bring the feet a bit closer. Okay, soften the knees so you can bend down a bit. And then push up your tailbone up, push your hand palms down. Feel the stretch so your tailbone is up. Soften the knees, relax, and then push up again. Keeping the palms on the floor if you can. Then soften, relax, and one more time. Tailbone up. And relax. Soften the knees and come back. And the usual 引气归元. Open, breathe in, raise both hands. Breathe out. Slowly bring your energy back. Together. And that's it. So this is the whole set of the movement. Any questions? Have we lost? I don't know whether you are able to unmute yourself.
Hi, yeah, we are here. Felicia, have you finished the session? Oh, okay.
Yes, I finished the demonstration. Just wanted to know if anybody's got any questions.
Okay, yeah, that was very interesting. Anyone have any questions? I will thank you for sharing. I will allow people to unmute themselves. Is that okay? So they can make any comments or ask questions. Just one moment. I will now allow you everyone to, yep. Okay, so feel free to unmute yourself. If you have a question, in order to, so for everybody have a chance to, can you let us know, put your hand up. So
Not hand up, just call your name.
Oh, all right. Well,
your
your name. Okay. If you have any questions for Fei Xia. Anyone?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Is that Mikey?
Yes, Mike. I have a question. The second lumbar spine exercise. It says stretch forward by lifting knee. I didn't see a lifted knee, so I wonder what
Taijiquan, I think I've missed out that one. Yeah, you
right, can you do that then?
I thought I've lost something.
Yeah.
Thank you. Here, it's sort of like you raise the hands first, and then you bring both hands down to the side. So, sorry, totally my fault. So you breathe in, raise both hands, and then as the hands come down, the legs of the same side, you bring up the knee. So if I look at the front, I'll do it at the front, is the knee sideways lifts, and then the arms go to the side. And in this way, you feel the stretch on the lower spine really, or I feel it all the way up to the tailbone almost. And then you slowly come back. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, thank you.
So float up, bring the knee. If it's your right knee, then point it to the left. Hands go to your right, eyes looking to the right. So so the knee goes to one direction, hands go to the other direction, and then come back. When you come back, you have the knee, the same leg that you've lifted up, bring it back to the back, and then lean forward. So the whole body is like that. You are then elongating the whole stretch, and then come back. Hands go to one side, knee go to the other side. Really feel the stretch, and then bring the head back. So it's again another horse walking stand. Sorry, not horse stand, walking stand. Okay, hands go to the front, and then lean forward, but keeping the back heel down, and then slowly coming back. Very careful.
Thank you. That's it. Yeah.
Good question, Mike. Yeah, good question. Okay. Good. If no one else have any questions, perhaps we could do a family photo with everybody in our switch on your camera, and we do a happy face, happy family photo.
Hey, I've got a question.
Oh, okay. All right. Helena. Is that Helena?
No, Ruby.
No, someone else.
Ruby.
Ruby.
Oh, Ruby. Okay. Yeah, Ruby.
Hi, thank you, Faisa. I just want